The story of the illegal outpost of Migron starts in April 1999. Two young settlers set up a container on a hilltop adjacent to Dur Diban and Burqa villages east of Ramallah Governorate. The site was located about 7 kilometres east of Ramallah and 2.5 kilometres from the illegal Israeli settlement of Kokav Yaakov. In May 2001, an antenna for Orange Cellular Company was installed in Migron, along with a security guard who connected his cabin to water and electricity supplies and moved his wife and children in with him. In March 2002, another 5 families joined the guard to create the outpost. Currently, thanks to support from the Israeli occupation authorities, several public institutions and offices are operative at the Migron outpost, including a Le Umit Health Fund clinic, a branch of the Benjamin Council Library, 3 nurseries, a game centre and a synagogue. In 2006, the Peace Now movement, along with 6 Palestinian residents, petitioned the Israeli High Court of Justice demanding the eviction of the Israeli settlers from the site, arguing that they had ownership documents to prove that they owed 100 dunams of the land that the outpost was installed on. The Israeli High Court of Justice responded to the Palestinians' petition and called for the Migron outpost to be dismantled because it was built without authorization on private Palestinian lands. The Israeli Ministry of Defense was given 60 days to evacuate the settlers from the outpost. The Israeli PM at the time, Ehud Olmert, assured the Israeli Supreme Court of his intention to evacuate the outpost, but demanded an additional 2 months to prepare for the dismantling of the outpost in coordination with the Defense Ministry. July 2007, Ehud Olmert asked for additional 3 months to discuss the outpost issue with the newly appointed Defense Minister. January 2008, Olmert informed the Supreme Court of the government's intention to dismantle the outpost within 6 months. August 2008, the so-called State Monitoring Committee of the Israeli Knesset indicated that the government would evacuate and dismantle 4 outposts, starting with Migron. Meanwhile, in the same month, a new electronic fence was installed at the outpost gate, funded by the Benjamin Settlements Regional Council, despite the Israeli government's ban on diverting funds for illegal outposts. The Israeli government decided to expand the nearby illegal settlement of Adam to absorb the evicted settlers of Migron after the outpost was dismantled. October 2008. The Palestinian owners of the lands occupied by the settlers of Migron submitted an appeal to the Israeli court calling for 1.5 million new Israeli shekels in compensation in addition to the return of their lands. August 2011. The Israeli Supreme Court again issued a final decision calling on the Netanyahu government to clear the Migron outpost within 6 months of the court's decision, so by the end of March 2012. Netanyahu realised that he had to finalise the Migron issue. Consequently, he decided to move forward with a compromise deal with the settlers of Migron. On February 13, 2012, Ma'ariv revealed that the Israeli minister, Zeev Beni Begun, had succeeded in reaching a compromise following long negotiations with the settler leaders. The compromise enabled the settlers of Migron outpost to stay in their homes for the next 2 years, after which the Israeli government will build a new settlement for them 3 kilometres from the current site. According to the newspaper, the Israeli Supreme Court will ratify the deal that legitimates the building of a new settlement in return for the demolition of an illegal outpost.